it says that Pat, what was his nickname, Narden, was chosen as the mascot, which means they didn't have one then.
That passage from the Savannah Reporter back in 1912. So it opens up the question, when did Savannah start using the Native American imagery and Savage name? In order to learn more, it's important to go back to when it all started, or at least when it's thought to begin.
I've got research from when we very first had any type of educational building up there on the hill to now.
Kathy Ridge, the lead genealogist at the Andrew County Museum, spent months poring over old newspaper clippings, school yearbooks, just to figure out where the Savage name and mascot came from.
When I heard that someone was saying, oh, we were called the Savages because the name a Savage was a person that gave land to the school. And I wanted to see if that was historically correct, which it was not, because the person who gave the land to the field was Peel Hudgens.
In Ridge's research, one consistent theme she saw: the school colors always black and gold, but school athletic uniforms constantly changing, like these football jerseys from 1921.
What do they have on their jerseys? Skull and crossbones. Okay, they were trying to be mean and tough back then.
Piling over decades of information, Ridge stumbled upon the first use of the word savage in 1926, when Savannah took on their rivals.
Someone came up with a school song, and in the song, it lists, in the chorus, it lists the names of the members of the team. They have Lloyd rhyming with Floyd, you know, it's really good. It has Savage in it. And that's the first time I've ever seen Savage.
But with a fight song carrying the names of all the players means the song changes every year. So we should find more fight songs, right? One problem though, there's a 10-year gap in information.
The imagery for Native Americans was there by 1936. So sometime between 27 and 36, things changed and I can't find anything in the newspapers.
And the mascot's been in place ever since, but as the school board voted last month to phase out the mascot, the changes will take some time.
And even those changes are going to be things that are either have no cost associated with them, or are things that uniforms, things of those nature that were already on a rotation to be replaced.
And while voting to move away from the imagery, the school board wanting to make sure to not erase any school history, a sentiment Ridge believes is important to understanding where we were, where we are, and where we're going.
You have to put yourself in that time slot, and you can't always criticize what they're doing because that was the mental frame of the people back then. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you have to remember where you are in history.
Chris Roush, KQ2 News.
He sold it for shares in the Institute.